Time. I love to talk about time when we're dealing with stress. So if somebody comes to me and they're feeling really stressed out, the first thing that we do is we talk about their concept of and their relationship with time. So you've heard me talk a lot about having a good relationship with money, and that, money equals power. And if you feel like money is telling you what you can and can't do, and time or money is telling you, you have permission, or you feel better about yourself if your bank account number is higher, and worse about yourself if the number is lesser. If you're saying, oh, money, can I please do things? If that's the dynamic you've got going on, money will control you and you won't ever control it, and you definitely won't attract much of it. Okay, so we talk a lot about that. Well, time is a very similar concept to that. So if you're constantly talking about not having enough time and needing more time, well, you probably don't have a good relationship with time. So we need to shift that. We need to bring time into being something that we're more powerful than. Okay, time is a concept, guys. I love when people say time is an illusion. It kind of is. Time is something that was invented by humans. Okay, like we invented it. Time is this like weird, I get when people say it's an illusion, but what I think is an illusion is when it is lack of time. Okay, let's say you have 3 months to write a book. Okay, like people are giving you this large amount of money and they're like, you have 3 months to write this book. Okay, now you've got 3 months to write it. Whether you choose to write it for that whole 3 months or you procrastinate until that last week and then you got to jam it all in. Okay, the time is the same. It's just how you're dealing with it. So you get to that last week when your book is due in 1 week and you're like, I don't have enough time. Is that accurate? Is that right? Okay, but then think about something you really want to do, right? Like, you make the time to do that. You make sure you show up for that and that you enter into that with this intention and you get it done and you got time for that, but you don't have time for these other things. So that's why I think lack of time is an illusion. Maybe not time is an illusion, but lack of time is. So step one, to shift this relationship with time, which will equal you being less stressed. You won't be going stressed. You won't be going blessed to stressed. You'll be going stressed to blessed. That's what we want. Okay. So this is step one for that. I'm telling you, the stress levels when you take control of time back, game changer. Okay. So step one, catch yourself. Anytime you talk about time like it is more powerful than you, you are creating and generating the time that's in front of you. All right. Have you ever experienced 5 minutes of doing something that was so amazing, you're so happy, you loved it, and then 5 minutes of being at the dentist and having your mouth drilled? I'm sorry, those are 2 different lengths of time. Right? So you're creating what time is and what time feels like. So bear with me with my hippy dippy concept here. Okay. So you're creating this, you're generating this. So if you're constantly thinking, I don't have enough time, okay? What is it now, guys? 9 days till Christmas? If you're sitting here going, I do not have enough time to get everything done, there's only 9 days. The person next to you could be being like, you know what? Wow, I thought Christmas was tomorrow. This is great. I got 9 whole days, right? So it really depends on the attitude and the idea that you attach to time. Okay. So I don't know about you guys, but for me in time, my relationship in time goes like this. When I'm under the gun, I become like a getting things done rock star. Okay. Like if you're like, hey, Heather, you have 2 hours to do these 50 things. I will do those 50 things and I will rock at them. Okay. But if you're like, hey, Heather, you have a whole entire day. You have 8 hours to do one thing. Oh my gosh, I'm going to stink at putting that together. Oh my goodness gracious, is that not going to go well? I'm going to procrastinate. I'm going to look at it. I'm going to overthink it. It's not going to be my best work. So you also have to understand how you work with time. How well do you work with time? What's the best way to set time up to work for you? You with me? Okay. So catch yourself when you start saying that time is more powerful than you. As in there's only 9 days till Christmas. I don't have enough time to get it done. Yes, you do. You can do it. You can generate that time. I bet every year you get it done somehow, right? Okay. Second, don't think about time as something that's running you. You're running time. Understand the way that you run time best. Got it? Okay, awesome. Last. Decide what your relationship with time is. So same as money, you're going to do the same thing with time. Time becomes now something that works for you, in your favor, okay? So when you talk about time, you're like, you know what? Time is my friend. I just get time done. Time is good to me. Time just shows up for me when I need it, all right? I ask your angels about this, guys. I do this all the time. All the time. Get it? All the time. I ask my angels for the time to get something done constantly, and it shows up. All right. So sometimes I'll be like, oh my God, how am I going to get all of this done? I have like 45 million appointments today. And all of a sudden, 2 people shift their appointment to a different time or have to reschedule, and this time showed up for the thing I asked it to. Or maybe I get to the end of my day and I'm just like, oh, sit down, like, you know what? I actually feel like I want to get this done right now. This is so weird. I always just want to sit down and eat potato chips at this time, but this time just feels like the right time to get this done. I think this is my angels delivering this time. They'll do that for you guys. So ask. Time can be your friend. Time can work for you, but you've got to believe it and you've got to shift into that belief. Okay?